differentiation. If y equal to x to the power of n, then the differentiation is given by dy over dx will be equal to n x to the power of n minus 1. This dy by dx is the representation for differentiation. Also, we can say that this is the rate of change of y with respect to x. So this dy by dx is the representation of differentiation. Y is differentiated with respect to x. Also, it can be rate of change of y with respect to x. Now we'll see how to apply this formula for differentiation. Suppose if you are given with y equal to x power 4 plus x squared. Now to differentiate it, we write it as dy over dx. Now the power has to be taken forward. So it is this 4 will come forward, 4 x to the power of, and this power n minus 1. So it is 4 minus 1 plus this 2 we take it forward, x to the power of 2 minus 1. So now when we write it, it comes as 4x cubed plus 2x to the power of 1. 2x power 1 is nothing but 2x. So this can be further written as 4x cubed plus 2x. So in simple, we can tell that this number has to be taken, the power has to be taken forward and then reduce the power. See, this is 4x cubed. Then this is 2, reduce the power 1, so it is plus 2x. So always remember differentiation, we have to take the power in front and reduce the power and right. Now let us do the simpler way. So now now the second question is y equal to x power 9 plus x power 7. Now let us do the simple way which we understood. So dy over dx will be equal to this power, take it forward and reduce the power. That is differentiation. 9x to the power of 8 plus 7x to the power of 6. That's it, done. Now the next stage. Suppose if you have y equal to 3x power 4 plus 2x cube. Now our dy by dx. This is a number, so write this 3. Now apply the same rule for x power 4. That is, we take this 4 forward and then reduce the power. In the same way, 2 into take 3 forward and reduce the power. So it will be 3 4s are 12. 12x cube plus 3 2s are 6x squared. Now just check, compare it. Whatever is in the power, you multiply by the coefficient. That is, whatever is in front of x. So 4 3s are 12 and reduce the power, x cube. So it is 6x squared. This 3 multiplied by 2 is 6 and reduce the power, so 6x squared. Now we'll go further. The fourth one, y equal to 2x cube plus 6x squared. Now our dy by dx. So when there is a number in front, the power has to be multiplied with the number. So 3 2s are 6. 6x squared plus 12. X squared is to the power of 1, so it is 12x. Now the fifth question, y equal to 3x squared plus 6x plus 8. Now let us see how to differentiate it. Now, as usual, our dy over dx will be equal to this, we multiply with this, so it comes as 6x. Now, this one is to the power of 1. So now when we do it, 6 multiplied by 1 is 6. So 6 x to the power of, reduce the power. So 1 minus 1 is 0. Plus this one, 8 is nothing but 8x to the power of 0. Any number raised to the power of 0 is 1. So that is why when it is an 8 x to the power of 0 is nothing but it is an 8. Because x to the power of 0 is 1. Any number, whatever number it is, any number, if you raise it to the power of 0, it will always be 1. Whether it is 1 crore or 1 million, 10 crore, 10 million, whatever it is. When you raise it to the power of 0, it will be 1 only. So for our convenience, we are writing this as 8 into x to the power of 0. That means 8 multiplied by 1. So we are not altering the value for 8. Now as our differentiation, we multiply with the power. So 0 into 8. So automatically it is going to give us a 0. So this will be only a 0. So I'll write it for you so that 8 into 0 and then reduce the power. So 0 minus 1 is minus 1. So this will be equal to 6x Now we saw x to the power of 0 is 1. So it is only a 6. And this one 8 into 0, whatever you are going to do with multiply with 0, it's going to be a 0. So the number is 0. So now our dy by dx will be equal to 6x plus 6. So in general, any constant, when you are multiplying, constant is nothing but without any alphabet, a number is called as a constant. So differentiation of a constant. When we differentiate a constant, it will be equal to 0. In the same way, when we differentiate x, it is a 1. So d by dx of 1, that is an x. When we differentiate an x, it is 1. These are the two things which you need to remember. Differentiation of a constant is 0 and differentiation of an x will be equal to 1. Now the sixth question, y equal to x to the power of 9 plus 2x power 8 plus 3x power 7 minus 8x square minus x plus 28. So now we need to differentiate it. So dy over dx. Now there is no number in front. So we just take it forward. So 9x to the power of 8. Now since there is a number, 8 multiplied by 2 is 16, x to the power of 7. Then 3 multiplied by 7 is 21 and reduce the power, so it is 6. There is a negative sign, so write the negative sign. 8 times 2 is 16, x to the power of, reduce the power, so it is a 1, we don't write it. And differentiation of x, we have seen it, it is a 1. And differentiation of a constant, whatever number it is, it's a constant, so it is a 0. So this is our answer for the given equation, whichever is given. Now, the general equation of a straight line is y equal to mx plus c, where m is the gradient and c is the y-intercept. That is where the line intersects the y-axis is the value for c, and this c is always a constant. It is always a number, we know that. So now when we differentiate this, let us see what will happen. So dy over dx. This is an m, which is a number over here, so we write it. This x, when we differentiate, it is 1. So m into 1. And a constant, when we differentiate, it is a 0. So dy over dx will be equal to 1. So from this, we understand that our gradient and the differentiation are the same. Dy by dx is nothing but the gradient. So whenever a equation of a curve is given to us, and if they ask us to find the gradient of the curve, we just differentiate it. Once we differentiate it, the answer we get will be the gradient of the curve. Now let us see a few questions related to this concept. The seventh question, a curve has an equation y equal to x square minus 2x. A, find dy over dx. B, find the gradient of the curve at 4, 8. C, at what point on the graph is the gradient 0? Now the solution, our first part is you have to find dy over dx. Dy over dx, that is x square. When we differentiate it, it is 2x. And when you differentiate minus 2x, it will be equal to minus 2 because differentiation of x is 1. So 2x minus 2. Now our B part. We need to find the gradient of the curve at 4, 8. That is dy over dx. The gradient is nothing but dy by dx. So we are finding the gradient at 4, 8. That is, here we have only a x value. X is 4. So replace x as 4 minus 2. So 2 times 4 is 8 minus 2. So the gradient is 6. Now the C part. At what point on the graph the gradient is 0? That is, the gradient has to be 0. That is, dy over dx has to be 0. That means 2x minus 2 has to be 0, which implies 2x equal to 2. So x will be equal to 1. 2 over 2, so it is a 1. So when x equal to 1, the gradient is 0. Now the eighth question. The equation of a curve is y equal to x cube minus 8x square plus 8x. Find dy over dx. B part, show that 2, 0 and 4, 0 lie on the curve. Find the rate of change of y with respect to x at 3, 2. So now we need to find our dy over dx. So let us find dy over dx will be equal to x cube. When we differentiate, it is 3x squared. And this one multiplied, so it comes as minus 12x. And this one, when we differentiate, it is an 8. Now, in order to show that this 2, 0 lies on this curve, we need to substitute that x equal to 2. In case if you substitute x equal to 2, and if we get our answer for y as 0, then we say this point 2, 0 lies on the curve. That is what we are going to do now. Substitute x equal to 2. So our y will be equal to 2 cube minus 6 into 2 square plus 8 into 2. So it is 8 minus 24 plus 16. So when we add it, it comes as 0. So we get a value for y as 0. Therefore, 2, 0 lies on the curve. In the same way, let us find for x equal to 4. Now again we'll substitute it in y. Y will be equal to 4 cube minus 6 into 4 square plus 8 into 4. So when we simplify it, it is 64 minus 96 plus 32. That is also 0. Therefore, 4, 0 also lies on the curve. If we don't get a 0, if we get some other answer, then we say it does not lie on the curve. Now the C part. Rate of change of y with respect to x. Rate of change is nothing but the differentiation. We have already done it. So dy over dx at the point 3, 2. So now in dy by dx, we'll substitute the value for x as 3. So 3 into 3 square minus 12 into 3 plus 8. So when we simplify this, we get our answer as negative 1. Now y equal to 0.5x cube minus 3x squared plus 4x. A part, find dy over dx. B, find the gradient at each point where the curve crosses the x-axis. Our first part, we need to find dy over dx. dy over dx, that is 0.5 into 3 will give us 1.5 and reduce the power, so x squared minus 6x, then plus 4. Find the gradient of point where the curve crosses the x-axis. When the curve crosses the x-axis, y will be equal to 0. Crossing at x-axis, y will be equal to 0. In the same way, when a curve is crossing the y-axis, x will be equal to 0. Opposite it will become. So now here in this curve, we'll substitute it as y as 0. So when it is y is 0, 0.5x cube minus 3x squared plus 4x will be equal to 0. In all this, x is common. So let us take x common. So 0.5x squared minus 3x plus 4 will be equal to 0. So either x equal to 0 or 0.5x squared minus 3x plus 4 equal to 0. So in this case, when we multiply, our product has to be 2 and the sum has to be minus 3. So it will be equal to minus 2 minus 1. So when you multiply, it is 2. When you add, it is minus 3. So it's 0.5 x squared minus 2x minus x plus 4 equal to 0. So x is common. 0.5x minus 2, 0.5x minus 2 equal to 0. Then multiply by a negative 2. So it comes as x minus 2 into 0.5x minus 2 equal to 0. So now when we simplify, we get it as x equal to 2. X will be equal to 2 over 0.5. So it will be equal to 4. So the curve crosses the x-axis at x equal to 0, x equal to 2 and x equal to 4. And then we need to find the gradient at each of these points. So now our dy over dx will be equal to 1.5x square minus 6x plus 4. So now dy by dx at x equal to 0. So it will be equal to 1.5 into 0 squared minus 6 into 0 plus 4. So we'll get it as a 4. Then dy by dx at x equal to 2. will be equal to 1.5 into 2 square plus minus 6 into 2 plus 4. When we simplify this, we get our answer as negative 2. In the same way, dy by dx at x equal to 4 will be equal to 1.5 into 4 square minus 6 into 4 plus 4. When we simplify it, we get our answer as 4. These are the gradients at the point where the curve is crossing the x-axis. The equation of a curve is y equal to x cube minus 2ax, where a is a constant. When x equal to 2, the gradient of the curve is minus 12. Find the value for a. Find the gradient when x equal to 4. Now the equation of the curve, when x equal to 2, the gradient is minus 12. So we need to find our value of the gradient. So dy over dx, that will be equal to 3x squared minus 2a. When x equal to 2, dy over dx at x equal to 2. So it will be equal to 3 into 2 square minus 2a. The gradient is equal to minus 12. So it will be minus 2a will be equal to minus 24. So a will be equal to 12. Now we need to find the gradient when x equal to 4. dy by dx at x equal to 4. That is, our value for a is 12. So 3 into 4 square minus 2 into 12. So it will be equal to 24. Thank you.